Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 31 of the Battleship Brawl Season 5 tournament. This episode, the Blademaster by Seminostro is doing its final battle against the Bubblegum by Razgriz. Let's go ahead and get the camera in position, and we'll get this battle underway. And also, as a reminder, if you haven't done so already, make sure you pop onto the Discord into the Tournament Polls channel and vote for the uprightness. Its timer is going to be running out here shortly after this video goes live. But anyway, oof, the Bubblegum losing 5% in the initial volley. Did it lose a turret or something? Or a turret did get hit, but it looks like it was mostly the superstructure in the middle there getting blown up. Bubblegum's pulling his rear guns out of their firing guns. Should be turning the other way. Wow, look at the hole in the bow of the Bubblegum from that one volley. Well, in a moment. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was, but... Man, Bubblegum is just getting showered in shells. Oh, looks like this rear turret's been disabled. Why are you driving straight at the enemy, Bubblegum? Pounded apart before you can even do anything. Yep, and there goes that turret off the Blademaster, blown up by those HE shells. Oh wow, those shells detonated on the deck and didn't do anything? Wow. I'm surprised. Now you turn Bubblegum. Bring what's left of your weapons to bear. The Bubblegum does have a lot of materials and a good repair rate. It might be able to bring some of that back online. Though it's going to be difficult at this point. Bubblegum is definitely going to have to knock out some of the Blademaster's guns to be able to pull that off. Otherwise the Blademaster's going to keep adding more holes to the hull that he fixed. Excuse me there. Still a little bit sick. Getting better every day though. Really tired of coughing though. Oh, there the Blademaster goes up into the sky. Ooh, getting HE shells to its underside is probably really dangerous. That's an extremely weird interaction. Bubblegum has just run out of materials. Bubblegum is just getting pummeled down. It spent way too much time sailing towards the enemy and not bringing its rear weapons to bear, and it took so much damage. By the time it actually started firing those, it just fell behind and hasn't been able to catch back up. I think another good part of it, man, my voice is just trying to go out on me all of a sudden. Anyway, I'm saying part of it is also probably because the Blademaster has pretty good armor against high explosive. It's got a lot of spaced armor, a lot of open space. So pure HE shells just don't. They can't really do their job as well as they should. Unlike what we saw APHE do to it before. APHE got in there and destroyed the guns really easy, while the high explosive is having some trouble doing that. Bubblegum seems to be on its last legs here. Oh, excuse me, that one snuck up on me. Ugh. Spending so much time trying not to cough that I can't really commentate very well. There's not a whole lot to say right now, though. Basically just waiting for the Blademaster here to knock off that last couple percent of HP from the Bubblegum so we can end the round. Uh-oh, Bubblegum's going over. Bubblegum has fully capsized. Just needs a couple of shots to land on that fragile underbelly. Well, normally the underside of a ship is pretty fragile, but the underside of the Bubblegum actually seems to be pretty much metal and that alloy. I think that's alloy. Alloy, and there's metal too. There's both there. There's metal alloy and heavy armor in there. If the Blademaster could just land the hits, it keeps missing. And there we are. That is a 2 damaged Bubblegum. That is the end of the round. So that's 81.9%. Whoops, 81.9%. For the Blademaster, nothing for the Bubblegum. HP remaining, that is. Alright. Get the camera in position here and let the sun rise and get round 2 underway. hits the front of the Bubblegum there. Those turrets can't be in very good condition. Huh? Better off than I expected. But yeah, not very good condition. This time the Bubblegum's got its rear gun. One of its... Oh, nope, now it's doing the same thing. Never mind. It's just turning right back towards it, pulling its weapons out of it. This is the incorrect move, Bubblegum. Now the Bubblegum's finally turning broadside. This time its rear guns are in much better shape. Or at least I thought they were. Apparently this gun is actually disabled, so... Never mind. Pretty much the same situation as in round 1. So this time it looks like the Bubblegum is far more damaged. I think this rear turret is... Nope, never mind. I was literally just about to say, I think this rear turret's the only gun that still functions. And then, of course, one of the front guns fires. Let's check out the Blademaster, see how it's doing. Oh, just got a big hole opened up in its hull here, it looked like, but... And see, this double hull design does so much to mitigate the damage of the Bubblegum shells. It doesn't really matter if the shells hit and detonate on those. It's not gonna do anything. I mean, yeah, it lowers the HP of the Blademaster, but it doesn't affect the Blademaster's combat effectiveness. that's why, and that's, you know, like I was saying before, pure HE struggles against that. Nope, we're taken to the air again. I guess that's a cheeky way to dodge an opponent's shells. Just fly. Issue with this is if you don't come back down, Blademaster, you're going to get disqualified. And I don't think it'll come back down if it doesn't take a hit. Because from what people were telling me and what I understand of what's happening here, is there are compartments with helium in them, like up in the superstructure or something, or high up in the ship. And what's happening is that compartment is getting breached, and then the helium is getting spread throughout the main compartments of the Blademaster. And so it ends up getting filled up with a whole bunch of helium and rises up out of the water. And there aren't that many holes that are actually punching into, like, main compartments here. Actually, this is all one big compartment, isn't it? Oh, and well, there it is. It was DQ'd. So 77.5 for the Bubblegum in round 2. Seems really strange to me that helium would do that. I'm not entirely sure that's intended. I mean, if you go back and look at pictures of, like, the Hindenburg and whatnot, I mean, that used hydrogen, but still, they had to have huge balloons for relatively small, you know, to carry relatively small loads. It doesn't seem like filling that with helium should make the ship rise. So either something funky's going on, or helium is OP. The Bubblegum is AI dead. Is he gonna fix it in time? No. The answer is no. Wow. Well, that's what you call a critical hit. 96.7 in round 3. Yep. Wow. I mean, without even APHE, that's wow. A fragment must have got, like, just bounced just right or something. Anyway, that's it for this episode, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.